Hello. I am doing a live today to talk to you all about an upcoming support group that's starting on the 16th of September. Yo Nací para Amor. It's a Latinx support group tackling sexuality taboos within the Latinx community. And it's going to be run by Victoria, Gerdts, and Vanessa Soto. And they're both practitioners at Los Angeles Sex Therapy. And they're supposed to be coming on live here in a second. There. So as soon as they're on, we can have more of a discussion about what the group is going to be about, and they can tell you what the topics that they're going to be talking about. So let's see if they show up. Let's see. Okay. All right. So there we go. Uh-oh. It's saying that you're unable to join, Vanessa. I'm going to try inviting you again. All right. Try that again and see. I'm not sure why it's not letting you join. Oh, there they are.
There we go. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Welcome. So why don't you two introduce yourselves and just tell us, what you do and a little bit about this group that you're going to be running.
Awesome. Okay. My name is Vanessa Soto. I am a sex therapist and been a general therapist for 6 years. I'm an LPCC, and this is.
Yeah, my name is Victoria Gerdts. I'm a sex and relationship coach, and I'm also a social worker. I been in the mental health and the community health field for about 6 years already. So, yeah.
Great.
And why we wanted to do this?
Yeah.
I think we wanted to do this just to break down stigma, and also to break down barriers, because there's a huge need for mental health support within the Latine and Latinx community. So I know that for myself because it's something that I can relate to, and I don't know about you, Vanessa.
Yeah, and I think that being Spanish-speaking therapists, being able to communicate in our native language, it's important for us to be kind of leaders in this realm and being able to provide this information and provide a space for people to come in and explore their sexuality in a non-stigmatized and sex-positive environment, which is something that, most Latinx people growing up, especially like my age, it's not something that we were ever allowed to express. It was always something, you don't air your dirty laundry. You don't talk about some things, mental health in itself is already stigmatized within the Latinx community.
Right.
And then when you throw in there the idea of, sex therapy and sexual health, that's almost unheard of to be spoken of in a home environment. So I think providing the space is going to be a really great place for people to be able to explore the things that they maybe have never gotten the chance to explore.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And it's also coinciding with National Hispanic Month, right? And Hispanic History Month.
And we are kicking off our group on September 16th. So that's really nice for anybody who doesn't know. September 16th is Mexican Independence Day. So that's really great for us because we're both Mexican. So it's nice to kind of celebrate that.
Yeah, and lots of Central American countries are also celebrating on that day as well. We have El Grito on the 15th, so the 16th will be a nice day to just really talk about what it is to grow up Latine, especially also within the United States, because there's like that cross-cultural aspect. And for many of us, we're second generation immigrants, third generation, and the ideas and also the thoughts that get passed down to us from like either like the matriarchs or the patriarchs within our family down from like the next generations is um, it can definitely be kind of like stigmatizing, and it can also have an internalized role with how we view ourselves. Um, since I'm a second generation immigrant, my sex education growing up was like just don't have sex. Don't have sex because nothing good is ever going to come from it. Essentially, you're either going to get pregnant or you're going to be deemed a whore. So there was the two things that could come up from it. So and even labeling my own genitalia, I didn't even know what my own genitalia was or how to even like talk about it until I was like maybe like later on in middle school.
Yeah, and then we're going to be tackling some issues in our support groups, such as colorism, which is prevalent racism within our own communities, right? When we think about even within your own community, why it's better to date a lighter Mexican or a lighter Latinx person, because it's built into our own view of ourselves that is brought down from generation to generation,
Colonialism.
And then we'll also be talking about queer topics. We'll also be talking about barriers to mental health. There's a lot of barriers that Latinx clients are going to be facing, and being able to kind of break down those barriers and talk about mental health in the safe environment is going to be transformative, I hope, for a lot of people. It also helps that me and Victoria are Spanish speaking, so we also invite anybody who is Spanish only to join our group, because it's definitely going to be supported in that group.
Yeah, we had both of these, Vanessa and then Victoria.
I know, I love that. Yeah, I've got the flyer that we've been sort of distributing online pulled up, and these are the topics. So September 16th, and now tell us a little bit about. Well, let me run through the topics, and then you can talk about like if is this a drop-in group or whatnot. So September 16th is multi-generational views on sexuality. September 23rd is machismo and marianismo. September 30th is sexuality and colorism. October 7th is toxic cultura and what is it?
Toxic. It's like toxic or like toxica culture. It's like
Oh, okay.
yes.
Toxica culture, reclaiming identities, and barriers to sexual mental health, and queer Latinx topics. So those are the the 6 weeks of topics. So how much does it cost to join, and tell us a little bit about the structure of the group?
Yeah. Um, so it's $25 per drop-in session. So if somebody just wants to attend one session out of the 6 weeks, they are more than welcome to do that. They can attend 3 or all 6. Vanessa and I, we've taken turns to lead, depending on kind of like what day it is. So it's either I'll be the lead for discussion or Vanessa will be the lead for discussion.
Yeah, and we really want to emphasize that it is a discussion-based support group. So it's not going to be, I'm going to class or I'm going to be, going to go take a lesson. We'll be presenting some of these ideas, but we really want to hear from the individuals in the group and how some of these topics affect them. Like when we talk about colorism, how has colorism affected you in the dating world? You know, when we talk about barriers to mental health, what barriers have you experienced as a Latinx person in being able to acquire mental health and being able to acquire sexual health, sexual health help, and being able to just support each other as a group, as you know, as a brotherhood and sisterhood, and just being able to explore those ideas as a group. So it's definitely not a class. If you have one topic that really resonates with you and you want to attend for that one session, go for it. If you're like, hey, you know, I want to pick and choose buffet style and go to a couple, you're more than welcome to. It is a drop-in, so definitely everybody's welcome to come in whenever they feel a topic resonates with them.
Yeah.
Awesome. And they're Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, starting on September 16th. It's a 6-week series.
Yeah.
And they're for 1 hour.
For 1 hour, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited for this. Anything else you think is important for our listeners to know about the group?
Yeah, I just realized there were some terms that maybe for other people it may not really like, oh, like what is that? Everybody knows what machismo is, right? It's like this patriarchy, like almost like misogynistic type of like approach, especially when it comes to like men and how men are deemed as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marianismo is a little different, and I know a lot less people know about Marianismo because it comes from the term La Virgen Maria. So La Virgen Maria, she's the Virgin Mary, and it was a sense that women were meant to be docile, that women were meant to be obedient and to serve their husbands. Um, and it sort of sparked what like a lot of the kind of like these more like stark and contrasting gender roles. So I wanted to clarify and also give a definition for Marianismo because some people may not know what that is.
Thank you
And then
so much. Yeah. Yeah.
one other thing I want to add too is that we're going to be talking about Latinx topics, but it's not open to just Latinx people.
No, that's a good
So if you are married to somebody who's Latinx and you want to join to get a better understanding of kind of the struggles that they may have faced, you're more than welcome to join. So this is not an exclusive group. Anybody can join. If you are a couple, you can join. You know, it's one of those things where it's open to everybody. These are just the topics that we're going to talk about, but they're open. It's an open group to anybody.
I love that. I love that because sometimes if you're in relationship with someone and you also might want to learn more about their culture and more about how they were raised and things like that. I think that's going to be really helpful for people too. Bring your partners, come with your partner, you
Yeah.
know. Um, bring your friend, bring a
Bring your,
sibling, you
bring your
know.
grandpas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring your grandparents, bring your kids. Are you comfortable with them bringing their kids? I don't know. I think it's up to the parent if they want to bring their kids, but awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you so much for sharing and for hopping on with me today. Any last minute things before we wrap up?
No, just that we're super happy to
Yes.
start, and we'll see you guys soon.
Guys.
Awesome. See you soon. Thanks, ladies. Take care.
Thanks.
All
Take
right.
care.
Bye.